plans seemed straightforward. They always do. But this time, the fate of Nazi Germany hung in the balance. The year 1944. An underground German resistance finally decided to make its move. Their target, Adolf Hitler. Their plan called for a German army lieutenant named Ewald Heinrich von Kleist to meet Der Fuhrer, carrying a briefcase packed with explosives. But just a month before the operation, his superior officer pulled rank and decided to carry the bomb himself, a plot recaptured in the film Valkyrie.
May I present Colonel Stauffenberg?
The plan failed, but von Kleist's co-conspirators, even after torture, never revealed his involvement. And so, unlike the others, von Kleist was spared the firing squad. Yet the scars of war never left him. Years later, he both became a book publisher and helped establish an annual conference that focused on security and defense. The intention was to avoid another disastrous global conflict like the Second World War, just as Soviet and American powers were rising and in conflict. Von Kleist died a few years ago, but the forum he established lives on. It's known as the Munich Security Conference, and every year, dozens of heads of state and scores of defense ministers gather right here in Munich to try to ensure coordination of policy. They discuss emerging threats and hope to avoid World War III. This year is the forum's 56th anniversary. But the world has changed dramatically since the early Cold War. A more unilateralist America, questions of durability for both NATO and the European Union, a revanchist Russia, a dramatically rising China, and new technologies that are completely changing conventional thinking about global security. In fact, this year's theme is Westlessness. I know it doesn't exactly roll off the tongue, but the point is to focus on the future of that old transatlantic alliance and what happens as the world becomes less Western. Historically, this has been a place where those kinds of questions are answered, and new deals are forged, even among adversaries. Remember New START? It was essentially the last major arms control treaty between Moscow and Washington, and it was quietly brokered right here at the Munich Security Conference. Those out-of-the-way meetings are perfect for confidential chats and chance encounters, mostly just beyond the reach of reporters and photographers. Just ask Tehran. The Americans have used the forum to have a real conversation with the Iranians outside the public eye. Of course, it can also go sour, and last year, German Chancellor Angela Merkel publicly clashed with U.S. Vice President Mike Pence. In 2007, Vladimir Putin, the Russian president, used the conference to famously excoriate American overstepping.
Сегодня мы наблюдаем почти ничем не сдерживаемое, гипертрофированное применение силы в международных делах.
The point is, this can be a place where the real business of global security gets done at the very highest of levels. And that's why I'm here, to speak with those leaders, demystify the process, and give you a better understanding of the powers that shape our lives.